This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so following the previous video where the Klitschko brothers, Vitaly and Vladimir Klitschko, have given their consent, if you like, for Oleksandr Usyk to leave Ukraine and the war effort against Russia to go fight Anthony Joshua in the rematch. So go check out that previous video. Now, it kind of got me thinking, is Oleksandr Usyk going to be the poster boy for this fight? Is Anthony Joshua, for the first time in his career, is he going to be looked on as the bad guy? How many Brits who, of course, have been supporting Anthony Joshua for a long time, for this one fight only, will not be supporting Anthony Joshua? Not because he's fighting Usyk or anything, but because of the message from Oleksandr Usyk. He's Ukrainian. A lot of people are very pro-Ukraine. They sympathise with Ukraine. If Anthony Joshua was to defeat Usyk, what kind of message is that sending to the Ukraine people? They're all going to be depressed, aren't they? They're going to be down in the dumps that their guy lost. So is Oleksandr Usyk going to be the favourite for this particular rematch? And I'm not talking about the bookies. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fans. If Oleksandr Usyk wins, of course, he's going to lift the Ukrainian flag at the end of it. Of course, he's going to be walking with it to the ring. The national anthem's going to be playing. That's fine. I mean, that's a dead cert anyway. But the idea, especially coming from the Klitschko brothers and that, is for him to win. Stand victorious on his version of the battlefield. The squared circle of the boxing ring. Lift the Ukrainian flag at the end of it, still with the world heavyweight titles. But what if he loses? What's the mindset of Anthony Joshua? Is he going to be thinking about this? Is he going to put him off the game plan? Is there part of him that's going to look at it and go, I don't want to knock him out? Is Joshua going to walk to the ring in his own country? I'm presuming it's going to happen in the UK. Again, we don't know this for a fact at the minute. But is he going to walk out to the ring with his own countrymen, and women, of course, booing him? Because a lot of people feel very, very deeply and very, very strongly about this Ukraine and Russia war. And as I said before, Ukraine has a sympathy for a lot of people. Is Joshua the bad guy in this particular fight? What's going to happen if he knocks out Usyk? How are people going to feel about that? If he beats him on points, how are people going to feel about that? Are people going to celebrate the fact that Anthony Joshua is carrying the belts? It's a lose-lose situation, potentially, for Anthony Joshua. If he loses, people are going to be celebrating it. People will be watching it back and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be all over the news, even more so than the first fight. There's going to be memes on him, especially if Usyk knocks him out. But if, for example, Joshua defeats Usyk, whether it be knockout or points, however it's going to be, are people then going to say, well, Usyk, he had his mind on other things, as in the war? So what kind of credit is Joshua going to get anyway? It's a horrible situation for him. In some ways, he's probably better off not taking the rematch right now. But ultimately, if he doesn't take it, does that mean he forfeits the rematch clause? It's a horrible situation for him. It really is. But ultimately, again, I suppose it's not really Anthony Joshua's, and it sounds harsh, but it's not his problem as to what's going on over there in Ukraine and with the invasion of Russia. It's horrible, and I'm sure he sympathises, but this is about him. This is about him versus Usyk. This isn't about Ukraine. He can't make it about Ukraine. He can't make it about, well, if I defeat Usyk, people are going to be hating me. I'm going to be public enemy number one. Because a lot of people will be looking at Joshua afterwards, if he defeats Usyk, and say, he should have let Usyk win. Put out the message, it's important. But at the end of the day, he's not a politician, is he? He's a boxer. So I'm making this video just to kind of gauge your thoughts. Do you want Usyk to win this fight? If Joshua was to win, would you celebrate for him? Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.